Hi everyone! Let's talk about the present perfect. I put here one just to know that this is just the first application. Let's talk about one application, so the first application of the present perfect. What is the present perfect? The present perfect, the name is present, but we used to talk about the past. So what's the structure of the present perfect? We use auxiliary verbs have or has for he, she, and it. For the singular, we use has with these possible contractions. So I say I've, or you've, or we've, or they've, or we use his, she's, its. This is the auxiliary verb. Be careful. The auxiliary verb is not the verb. In the beginner's book, we study other auxiliary verbs like do. Do is an auxiliary verb, for example, for the present, for the simple present. So I say, I don't do my homework. I don't do. When I say I don't, it's the auxiliary verb, not the verb. Here is the same. Have here is not a verb. Have is an auxiliary verb. The main verb of the sentence comes after. And then we use the past participle of a verb. So we know the past participle is the third column of verbs. Some examples: the past participle of do is done. Past participle of drank, drunk. Past participle of eat, eaten. Past participle of drive, driven. So for the present perfect, the structure, we use the auxiliary verb have in the past participle of verbs. If this is the auxiliary verb, it means that in the negative, we use haven't or hasn't. Or if this is a question, have or has will come before the subject. Have you eaten? Has your father eaten? What is the application? We use the present perfect to report your life experience, to talk about the things that you have already completed in life and the things that you have never done in life. This is your life experience. Let's see some examples. I've already eaten Japanese food. I've already eaten Japanese food. I have already eaten Japanese food. Have you? So it's a question now. I have already eaten. And you? Have you what? Have you eaten Japanese food? So, the possible answers: yes, I have. So we use have, because have is the auxiliary verb. We don't say yes, I do, yes, I did. No, we say yes, I have. Have you? Have you what? Eaten Japanese food? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. How does it taste like? No, I haven't. How does it taste like? Okay, let's talk about this adverb here, already. Already is used in affirmative sentences. So it's more to emphasize. You can remove it of the sentence and you can say, I've eaten Japanese food. No problem. You're talking about your life experience. At least one day in your life, you've eaten Japanese food. But if you want to use already to emphasize, it's also possible. So you say, I've already eaten Japanese food. In negative, we don't use already. We use yet or never. If we use never, we don't use a haven't or hasn't. But if we use yet, you use haven't or hasn't. And in questions, we use ever, but it's optional. You don't have to. It's not necessary obligation to use ever. But if you want to use to emphasize, it's possible to use ever. So again, I've already eaten Japanese food. Have you? I've never seen the ocean. I've never seen the ocean. So here it is a negative one, affirmative one, the first. The second one is a negative one. I've never seen the ocean. It is possible to ask the question, have you? I've never seen the ocean. Have you? I have never seen in my life. How about you? Have you ever seen in your life? Okay, a question. Have you ever seen the snow? Have you ever? It's possible to remove ever. Have you seen the snow? So the answer is yes, I have. Or no, I haven't yet. Or no, I have never seen. I have never seen it. Okay, another question. Another question here. Has your father ever played video games? So has, because it's a singular one here, a singular subject, your father. Has your father ever played, the past participle, played? Has your father ever played video games? The answer, yes, he has. Or no, he hasn't. My siblings and I have never traveled abroad. My siblings and I, so plural, have never traveled abroad. So we have never had this experience in life of traveling abroad, going to another country. We've never been to another country. We've never traveled to another country. Another example, my sister has already graduated. My sister, singular, has already graduated. My sister has already graduated. Okay, attention here. This D is not graduated, no, it's J, gradu. So we use this symbol here. This phonetic symbol, we say J, like in June, July, J, not D. Graduated? Graduated. My sister has already graduated. Okay? If you have any questions, let us know. Thank you very much for watching.